Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hurry, hurry. X3, 218, chopper. Ready, ready.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 70, Indy.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
Christian, Travis.
Watch 86. He's checking.
Back to throw. Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Double time. 3 down. Kill.
80 weapons.
Show it up.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. The open man is Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Safety's creeping. Watch twist.
On 1st down, Swift. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Hey, 2. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Costello. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, break. General West.
55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
6-6. Pull it high.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Protein spill. Deep rip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and that's caught by Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
25, check 3, 218, top 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On second down now, Lawton. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Costello toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down, Swift. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check four. Switch. Kill.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Switch.
Topper.
Check nickel. Back. Pick the edge. Go.
They go.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check safety.
Deep rip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Check, walk 54, walk
6-6, pull it high.
tighten up.
Shoot.
From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Push him back. Push him back.
X3. 218. Chop.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Sanders is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Blue there. Whip. Watch the whip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the double. 80 weapons.
3rd and 2. Herbert. Complete. Smith has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Go.
Fresno.
Go.
Safe. Check 43. Slant.
Topper.
Shit. Under 10. 10.
5.
They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Costello. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Lawton, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, it's Jones.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Let's go. 8, read.
54 Mike.
Clear.
To throw on third down. Costello airing this one out for Evans. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Not really.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jared Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
What you got? What you got, Evans?
General West.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Chance.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
60 outlaw. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike 40. I smell fear in that
Protein spill.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, watch it. Jim.
Keep him.
From the gun on third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 15-1.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Check 52.
On second down, It's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Hey, seam six, shoot.
On first down, Costello, and he finds Howard complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
50, play. 80 weapons.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Shoot. Hey, exit. Cut. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a second.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. They'll run on first down. Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
30 days.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, this complete to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Rush in. Mike 54.
Yes.
Crunch time. Defense.
Protein spill.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Hey, Foxtrot. Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twitch.
5.
From the gun, Costello. It's caught. Jones. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Go! Go!
55. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
3, 218, chop it.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey!
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. He'll look to throw, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Buccaneers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank
Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go.